Good day and welcome to the module HME 712. Please be sure to read and digest the contents of the study guide before starting this module. There's a lot of very important information there about your evaluation and so forth. Now in this module there are 7 weeks, each with its own topic or theme, and this module is worth 15 credits. So the workload is a little bit more than what you would have for a 10 credit module. Here is some information about myself. I am the module presenter. My name is Brendan Girdler-Brown and I was born in South Africa but was raised in Central Africa. I will get to know the participants during the 7 weeks together. The purpose of the module is to learn about, first of all, measures of agreement. How do we measure that? And secondly, to learn how to perform statistical hypothesis tests. And then thirdly, we're also going to learn about the epidemiology of screening programs and screening tests. So there's a bit of epidemiology as well as biostatistics in this module. I have used 2 educational approaches in this module. The first one is the more common one. Here we first see a slideshow with an audio track. Then we have a fact sheet that summarizes what was in the slideshow. Then we have some self-assessment or self-testing. And then finally we have a quiz. In some cases, not many, but in some cases we start with the fact sheet. And after doing the fact sheet, we then have the slideshow and so on. So the order changes. In addition, there's a PDF booklet of exercises available for those people who want to do some extra practice. We find that this often happens, that people want to practice. So we've given you a booklet of examples. During this module, you'll find during the slideshows that the slides refer to Stata, and some people like to practice on Stata while they're watching the slides. This won't be possible unless you've got 2 computers, one with the slideshow and one with Stata. So what I recommend that you do is that either watch the slideshow first and then download a PDF of the slideshow, which we've provided for you, and then switch to Stata and do the practice. Alternatively, you may prefer to download the PDF first so that you can make notes while watching the slideshow, and then turn off the slideshow and switch to Stata and practice it that way. Some people pronounce Stata as Stata, others as Stata. I use them interchangeably. I understand that at the Stata Corporation, they use it, they pronounce it as Stata. A little bit about the resources that are available to you. We've provided you with copies of the software of Stata and also of EpiInfo. That's free download. There are 2 books that you might like to consult, Joubert and Ehrlich and Pagano and Govro. You've already been introduced to Joubert and Ehrlich in earlier modules. Then there's the YouTube site. This YouTube site has got literally hundreds of Stata videos available. You can search, so you can put into the search t-test and it'll give you a whole lot of videos on t-tests, and you can watch t-tests being performed in Stata. Don't forget, of course, your colleagues, your friends, and so on. Now, lastly, where do you find help? Where do you go to when you're stuck and you're having problems? Obviously, as the course facilitator and presenter, I am available and you've got my email address, but I would prefer you if you try some alternatives first, because you can imagine that as this class becomes very large, there would be many emails, and it's more efficient to answer a question once. If you've got a problem, it's very likely that colleagues have also got the problem. So first go to the FAQs and look there. Has somebody asked the question? Has it been answered? If your problem is still not solved, go to the discussion area. You might like to raise the question with your colleagues. If you still haven't got a solution, Try an internet query. There's an amazing amount of information out there in the internet from various sites around the world. And don't forget the Stata YouTube videos. For the practical, these are excellent. They will really help you if you get stuck. And then finally, refer yourself or your problem to the module presenter.